They are an integral part of the British society.
There's been an Asian business revolution on the back of an industrial revolution, all here in my hometown.
It's an amazing story, the story of the Asian community here in the Black Country.
When it comes to business, no community has faced such adversity yet made greater strides than British Asians. From humble beginnings to the architects of wealth creation, Asians have for decades demonstrated a natural ability to make money. And all across the West Midlands are the signs of their excellence in enterprise, which have become an important part of our everyday lives.
So just what is the secret to Asian success in our region, and can future generations learn and continue the pioneering exploits of Asians in business despite the recession?
Starting up a new business is difficult at the best of times, but during the credit crunch, venturing alone is a risky thing to do. But that hasn't stopped one businesswoman whose vision and enterprise is turning heads.
I'm Harkiran Kayla from Wolverhampton. I run Hox Boutique in Birmingham, and I'm a third generation British Asian businesswoman. I'm finding that the doors have opened, we've been released from what was expected of us, and we've got minds of our own, and we're kind of expressing ourselves. And I think it has a lot to do with, in terms of family values and family issues. The great thing about being part of an Asian family, etc., is that you have such a good support system. And sometimes you don't have to go to the bank for a loan. You can speak to your parents, or you can speak to family, and that really helps you in the first kind of setting up the business, etc.
Harkiran Startup is an ideal example of the glamour and success that third-generation British Asians are enjoying, breaking away from the working-class routine of the past to explore vibrant new markets of the future. In fact, despite making up only 2.3% of the British population, the Asian community accounted for 10% of the country's economic output in 2005. That's a staggering £103 billion a year in revenue.
Getting to this stage where Asians are now setting the standard in business hasn't been easy, but rather a long and difficult road. When many Asians first arrived here during the Great Migration of the 1960s and 70s, they'd uprooted themselves from India, Pakistan and all over Africa to find a better life for themselves in Great Britain.
But the economic migrants soon found a wealth of opportunity in the Black Country, where there was an abundance of manual labour jobs in Smethwick, West Bromwich and Wolverhampton. The concept of hard work and the reality of having to get their hands dirty never put them off succeeding as a community. Rather, it's been their secret weapon.
Asians are very innovative, and when you are an immigrant, you become very innovative for survival. They work very hard, there's the joint family system, there's a culture of working, culture for success, and that's what Asians are all about, you see.
It wasn't always easy, but through hard work and self-belief, these pioneers set the standard for future generations by beginning the journey to wealth accumulation and passing on their strong business, family and community values onto their children.
The Asian culture is always about making the best out of their own abilities and trying to succeed in life.
Asians invested in property, land, factories and capitalised on new opportunities, and as small businesses were rewarded and encouraged to expand during the 1980s, Asians with their business savvy benefited under this economic policy, including one business which has since become a household name.
People say being in the right place at the right time, and that is what we were, certainly, because yes, KTC started in the same way as many Asian businesses. It started in a shop. The shop got a warehouse on the back of it. The warehouse got bigger, too small, and then moved into a very big warehouse. And today, as you see, we're in this 200,000 square foot warehouse here in Wednesbury.
The ripple effect created by these pioneers was continued by the next wave, who carried on the tradition of manufacturing and innovation within the Black Country.
I think a lot of the Asians at that particular time went into businesses where there were a lot of practical work. If you wanted to succeed, you had to do it the hard way. I set up in as an engineering workshop to start off with, because that's what was my forte. I went to college and got my qualifications and so on, and I worked at 5 or 6 different places, and in the end the desire was always to have my own business, and manufacturing was what I enjoyed.
The West Midlands was so innovative 200 years ago, and actually said, come here, bring your skill, bring your talent, come from all over the world and build something special on the back of Industrial Revolution. Look at today, and we've done it again. And we've said to bright young people from all over Asia, come, bring your talent, work hard, make yourselves a better life, and by the way, make this country a better place to be. And there's been an Asian business revolution on the back of an industrial revolution, all here in my hometown. And I'll tell you, I'm thrilled to bits.
But some believe we've only hit upon the tip of the iceberg, with far greater rewards for British Asians that reach out to emerging markets such as in India.
I think now in the 21st century, having a large Indian community here in the Black Country gives us a fantastically important living link to one of the great economic powers of the 21st century. And this can only do us good.
Initially, looking at international trade was almost seen as a bit of a luxury and indulgence. The market has now become global, and to ignore international trade is ignoring a huge potential for any business. If a company is able to sell in the UK, there's no reason why, and absolutely no reason why they should not be looking elsewhere.
And while making money is important, Asians are also helping one another survive during the recession and helping startups find a sure footing.
The main role of the Carver, I say, is to make sure that local Asian businesses grow. Our younger generation of people, they understand what is going on currently in the economy. We have a great deal of expertise on our board.
The Black Country has always been a breeding ground for innovation, enterprise and forward thinking, a place where hard work and effort can bring great rewards. And over the past 4 decades, our region has certainly seen another one, an Asian business revolution, with members of our diverse communities achieving great things in the Midlands.
And as we look to the future, there are already signs that the next 4th generation of Asians will be continuing their community's strong business traditions, perhaps even in more unique and innovative ways.
The way that I do it is that you can see if there's a gap in the market and then you expand from there.
I want to open quite a different type of businesses.
Probably try and go into club businesses.
I want to go into maybe setting up hotels, making a business from there.
I like to design logos and promotional material for different businesses.